Don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Don't go to somebody's house or to a party unless invited. And if a third party invites you, a friend, say, hey, I'm going to this party. If they didn't give him permission to have a +1 or her permission to have a +1, don't go. If you go to somebody's house and they ask you to leave, leave. Do you understand?
Welcome to the bench of justice.
All right, court is calling 2022 CR 6907A, State of Texas versus Malik Lampkin. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Jordan's for the state.
For the defense?
Tracy Franklin.
And are you Mr. Lampkin?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of no contest on December 6th to count 1. The court found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court deferred finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred. Have all parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes,
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No,
Your Honor.
Defense, any objections?
no, Your Honor.
All right, defense, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just, Your Honor, that he is quite regretful. It does state so in the PSI. He's young.
Okay, you guys need to speak up so I can hear.
Oh, I apologize. He regrets the incident. He's very young. He's really wants to turn his life around and change it. He does not want to be stuck at home on a monitor or be restrained in any way. He's really found a new appreciation for being free and living his life. I know he looks kind of stern right now, but he's a very sweet guy and he's very, very sorry and really wants to change.
All right, state anything?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Lampkin, is there anything you wish to say to the court?
Just that I'm sorry for what I did, Your Honor.
Okay, you're gonna have to speak up.
I'm
I know
sorry.
when people are with their friends outside, they don't whisper the way you're whispering. So what did you say?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I would never do it again. After I did 3 months in jail and I now have a new appreciation for my life and freedom. I love my freedom. I just want a chance and I won't mess it up. I want to get a job. I want to be around my family. Just, I'm sorry and I'll never do anything like that again. Your Honor.
And who are you staying with?
My grandpa,
Does he want you there?
yes, Your Honor.
Why are you not staying with your parents?
My mom didn't want me in the house while I was on monitor.
Why?
I'm not sure.
All right, and your father?
He's not present in my life.
So since you've been at your grandfather's house, what have you been doing to make his life easier?
I help clean the house. I help mow the yard and do chores like that. I really couldn't do too much on it because I've been on monitor.
Oh, no, there's a lot you can do around the house.
Yes, Your Honor. I do what I can around the house, Your Honor.
So what is your relationship to Jennifer Trevino?
No,
Isaiah Ledesma?
no.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? I see you, did you graduate from high school?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
For right now, I just want to get a job so I can start making some money.
All right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, you're getting drug tested today.
Negative.
All right. When's the last time you used?
Over 5 months ago.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything else from either side?
Nothing.
Not for the defense.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Isaiah Ledesma, Jennifer Trevino. Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
That's a good thing. You're not ready for them yet. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. We're going to keep GPS, partial for work. And his curfew hours are going to be 7 a.m. Well, he's allowed out and about from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. unless he's at work.
So, Your Honor, does that mean I can still leave the house when I don't have work? I just have to be back before the curfew hours?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's allowed to be out of the house from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The only time he's allowed outside those hours is if it's for employment. And I'll ask that the GPS fees be waived.
Your Honor.
I know. We'll put it in there. We'll see what happens. Waived, deferred, indigent. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution hours. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination with booster. Court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do do that, then 40 of those hours will be waived. The remaining hours will be waived if you're enrolled in college. All right, if you're enrolled in college for the court, that means full-time enrollment. So you need to take at least 9 hours a semester. Or if you obtain any type of trade school certificate, the remaining of the hours will be waived. So you can do community service hours, or you can better yourself by doing these, although I think community service hours are great, but hopefully you're on the road to becoming self-sufficient. There is to be taken into consideration county court cause numbers 690-730, 690-731, 690-732, 690-733. There's to be restitution to Isaiah Miramontes. I know my pronunciation may be off. It's Miramontes. There's to be restitution to Maria Acuna. And cause number 690-731. Tony, Toni, Andrea Marino. And cause number 690-732. Miranda Barrett, Barrett, and cause number 690-733. And also there's to be no contact with those parties. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Regular UAs. And according to this, they want you on outpatient treatment. So we're going to do outpatient treatment with probation. All right, they want you to do CATs 1 and 2, which I'm assuming are theft courses. Don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Don't go to somebody's house or to a party unless invited. And if a third party invites you, a friend, say, hey, I'm going to this party. If they didn't give him permission to have a +1 or her permission to have a +1, don't go. If you go to somebody's house and they ask you to leave, leave. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's my CATs 1 and 2 course for you. But you are going to take the MRT course. And hopefully that will help you make better decisions in your life. And the other thing that I've discovered for my time on the planet, nothing good happens after midnight unless you're at your house. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else?
Your Honor, on the outpatient, do you want that supportive or intensive?
We'll start with supportive.
I have a TAP added as well.
Yes, I have the TAP evaluation here.
Oh.
Yes. You didn't receive it?
I'm sure I did, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lampkin, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. You better start making better choices. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? You may end up at the Bexar County Jail or somebody else's jail or end up at the prison. From here on out, everything that you do in your life while you're on these 8 years deferred adjudication, every decision you make, you know what you need to ask yourself? Is this a decision that could result in me potentially going to prison for 20 years? And if, when you ask yourself that question, if the answer is yes, you definitely shouldn't do it. If you ask yourself that question, it's like, maybe, then you shouldn't do it. Marijuana is not allowed while you're on probation. Drinking alcohol is not allowed while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. And you better show your grandfather you love him every day. Give him a Valentine's Day card.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Thank you.
right, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Yes.
Malik Lampkin walked into court hoping for a second chance, and he got one. But it didn't come easy, and it didn't come soft. After entering a no-contest plea, the court made one thing clear: there was enough evidence to find him guilty. The only reason he wasn't convicted on the spot was because he was given an opportunity. 8 years of deferred adjudication. That's not freedom. That's a test. Standing before the judge, Malik spoke quietly, apologizing and promising he had changed. He talked about spending 3 months in jail, about learning to value his freedom, and about wanting to work and rebuild his life. His attorney described him as young, regretful, and capable of turning things around. But the judge wasn't interested in words alone. Instead, the court laid down strict conditions: a curfew, GPS monitoring, drug testing, employment requirements, and no contact with victims. He must complete community service, attend treatment programs, and prove day by day that he deserves to stay out of prison. The judge's message was direct and unforgettable. Every decision from this moment forward matters. One bad choice could send him to prison for up to 20 years. No drugs. No alcohol. No excuses. This wasn't just a sentence, it was a warning. Malik now stands at a crossroads. He can follow the rules, build a future, and leave his past behind, or he can fall back into old habits and lose everything. The opportunity is there, but the clock is ticking. What he does next will decide the rest of his life, that's all.